Hey guys, good morning. It's early. It's so early. My coffee is still too hot to drink. So you are seeing me in my real natural state right now. And I just wanted to do like a full makeup application, kind of start to finish. If you've seen any of my other Get Ready With Me videos, you know they're very casual. I'm not always specifically talking about each and every little thing I'm doing, but I will have all of the products that I've used listed down below if you need any additional information or specifics. And also in the natural aspect of getting ready with me, I have a vague idea of where I want to go with this look. I don't know specifically each and every product I'm going to use, just kind of figure it out as I go, but I do know I want to do a matte eye because I have had some requests for that, and I have a palette that I'm really enjoying using that will give a great matte look. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. The first thing that I want to do, my hair has like just a little like leftover wave. I'm taking this Tresemme, it's the Perfectly Undone Wave Creation Seafoam, suitable for use on straight or wavy hair, and I just use a little bit of this. I find if I use too much, my hair will start to feel crunchy, and I don't like that, so I just use like half a pump maybe, and I just kind of work it between my hands and work it through the ends of my hair. What I'm going to do is twist this up into a bun on top of my head, and then when we take it down, we'll see some nice like kind of beachy waves. Now makeup wise, I've already got my moisturizer and stuff on, but I need a little lip balm because my lips are so dry. I'm using this Burt's Bees pumpkin spice. If I still sound sick, you know, there's a little cold remaining here, but I feel so much better than I did before. As a little bit of a primer, I'm using my NYX Pore Filler. Love this stuff. It has an interesting consistency that, as I was saying in my last video, reminds me a little bit of Benefit Porefessional, but it's even like lighter and fluffier. And I target that right here and then just kind of work outward. For foundation, I'm using two different products that I haven't used together before. My Sonia Kashuk Perfecting Luminous Foundation in Cream, and these are my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N35. So I thought it would just be good to show how I use those drops since I have referenced liking them so much. So, whoa, here we go, honey. All right, I'm gonna use pretty much a full pump of the Sonia Kashuk foundation. And I shake these up because if you don't, you might notice them getting a little separated. And then I'm gonna go just like 2 little drops. And then I just sort of mix it right here on my fingers. And then I begin patching this all over my face. And this Sonia Kashuk foundation does have kind of a dewy look to it. So I think the custom cover drops will bring it probably about exactly the finish I want, which is just slightly more on the matte side, but not dry. Next, I'm doing a little correcting and concealing. I'm using my Pixie Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach and my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in Light Medium. And lately, I've just been kind of like putting on one, putting the other right on top of that, and then just blending it all together. Let's test the coffee. Yeah, that's perfect now. Very good. I'm drinking the pumpkin spice. I think it's just the Green Mountain brand that makes that. Yeah, good stuff. Gotta have it every fall, of course. Now last weekend we went to the pumpkin patch. We took Belle. It was very fun. It's not merely a pumpkin patch, you know, it's one of those places where they've put out all kinds of little fall activities and cute stuff to do for kids and stuff like that. So there's a corn maze, there's a petting zoo, but we got a couple pumpkins, and I find myself checking every morning to see that the pumpkins are still on the front steps. Now, is that still a thing kids do, or like teenagers do, is steal pumpkins and smash them on the street? Because I remember when I was growing up, that happened to us, and it happened to like all kinds of people. Just these little local prankster kids, I guess, and I grew up in a very small town. You'd think maybe things like that wouldn't happen there, but maybe there just wasn't enough to do. But I remember being a little kid and seeing the pumpkins we had gotten smashed on the road and feeling so like deeply offended by that. Like, what, those are our pumpkins. Like, I remember just feeling very shook up about it. And now we have pumpkins on our porch, and I'm checking every morning. Are the pumpkins still there? Okay, pumpkin police here. Just kind of dabbing this around, you know, anywhere I need a little extra brightness. I am going to set the under eye. I'm just going to use this NYX HD finishing powder. This is the banana one, so it's a little bit, can you tell it's got a little yellow tint to it? So you guys know I am like a huge Carrie Underwood fan, right? So she's come out with a new album, and I bought it on iTunes, and I really love it. Like, there aren't a lot of albums, you know, where almost every song you really enjoy and you can just listen to it straight through and be so happy with it. But I do feel that way about this one. But there are so many like little songs that are like soap operas or little mini movies or something like that. There are some really dramatic songs, some very heavy subject matter, you know. The song Church Bells is really the one that like I can't stop playing. I love just the sound of it, but it's got kind of a spooky feel, kind of the way Reba's That's the Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia did, or Fancy, you know, not that it sounds like those songs, but it's just got that kind of heavy, like dramatic vibe going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out a contouring palette I have not used very much, and it's my Anastasia contour kit. I don't feel like I love this as much as some other ones I have, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it because I want to get some use out of it. So I'm gonna kind of go between these two shades as a cheek contour. Oh, and another great song on there is the one called What I Never Knew I Always Wanted. And she's kind of talking about her marriage with that. She's talking about her baby with that mindset of, you know, I didn't spend my whole life dreaming about these things, but now that they're here, I couldn't imagine not having them. And I kind of feel that way too, like especially about Belle, and I think how many years I went through, you know, like doing the news and you know, being in college and just not really thinking about babies at all at that time. Not that I didn't want them, but not really thinking about life with one at all either. And maybe, I think part of that might be birth order too, because like I'm the baby of the family, and I never grew up with like another little baby around me, so I don't think I ever really knew how much I would enjoy it until it was here. But I don't know, I just feel like I really relate to that song. The first time I heard it, I cried. Like it's a beautiful song just in general, just to listen to, whether you feel any attachment to it or not. And just mainly using this shade up around my hairline. Is this the thing everybody does after they do contour? They look at themselves like this in the mirror. I feel like I want just a little more warmth overall to my skin. I'm going to use my Give Me Sun powder that you may have seen in my products I want to use makeup drawer. And I'm just going to start dusting this. I'm going to go forehead first, tops of the cheeks. I think I've mentioned using this kind of like a blush, and I really feel like you can go there if you like the more bronzy look, less of a pinky look. I love doing makeup. This is such a nice time to be able to give yourself just some time, some quiet, like everybody's still asleep. Belle's still sleeping, Bub's sleeping, Cupcake's probably sleeping somewhere. I really kind of savor these quiet times in the morning where you can have your coffee, you can sit down. It's like, yeah, did I have to wake up a little early to do this? I did, but I just really am enjoying this time. Blush and highlight, I'm gonna do my highlight first. I am using this Makeup Revolution, the Vivid Baked Highlight in Golden Lights. And this is my little highlight brush from the complexion set from Up and Up. So I pick up some of that. Tap off the excess and take it right here on the top of the cheek. Ooh, is that a yummy highlight? Yes, it is. Oh man, I got way too much. I didn't tap off enough excess. It's too shimmery. No, maybe it wasn't that I got too much, I just put it too high. Oh well. I think what I'm gonna do is take the brush that I used from the under eye setting powder and just kind of blend over it. Yeah, okay. That's a reasonable fix there. We're all right. Okay. That'll teach me to get excited about my highlight. This is my Geller Dreamsicle. I hope this is still available because this is a beautiful blush. It's like a pink with actually yellow swirled throughout it. It's very pretty. Picking some of that up. Yep. Always feel better once I get my blush on. How about you? Especially if you're a little under the weather, blush makes a massive amount of difference. I think the blush, some mascara makes a big difference in lifting the eye. A little bit of like white liner in the lower inner rim can work wonders, and lipstick. Lipstick, lipstick, lipstick. If you're feeling sick, those are the things you should make sure you don't skip. The brow thing I've just found myself wanting to reach for lately is my Maybelline Brow Satin. So it's the one that has like the pencil on one end and then a powdery thing on the other. So do you guys have like a favorite season for doing your makeup? Like a favorite time of year for makeup? I know a lot of people love fall, and I really do too. I really like the summer to fall transition because I feel like so many tones that we like in the fall, maybe outside of the really like deep vampy lips, shades on the eyes like bronzes and plums and burgundy and burnt orange and stuff like that. It really goes well from summer to fall. And I love at the end of summer, you know, my skin's maybe got a little color in it and I'm still like piggybacking off of that, but I'm working in some fall tones. I love like that particular stage of makeup. Okie dokie, so Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I got this. I've seen several people really raving on this, and I just had to go ahead and get it. And I must say I really enjoy the way a lot of these different shades blend. Like, even though some of them are very deep and dark, I find them easy to kind of pull one into the next and get a good look with them. I'm going to start off with a little bit of this shade, and I'm just going to put this on the lid. I want to do something a little different today than what I've done the past couple times with this palette, which I've been very drawn to like this peachy color and that really kind of rusty warm brown, so I'm gonna go a little cooler today. But when I was asked recently to do something with matte shadows, I thought, oh, okay, sure. And then I started thinking about it and I was like, it's been ages since I've done a matte shadow look. Like, I've been using so many palettes that have, you know, like a shimmery pop to them, and really haven't been doing a 100% matte look lately. Then I'm taking a little bit of that same shade, and I'm going to go up under the brow. Then I'm going to take my nice little handy dandy e.l.f. blending brush, which I used in a recent tutorial, and I'm going to go to this shade here. Never used this one yet. I'm just going to apply that to the crease. Yeah, that works as a nice like soft crease color. Then another shade I've never used, this one right here. I'm going to use that in a similar way. Really blendable matte shadows, when you find some that you feel like are easy to actually blend out and blend one on top of the other and really get a nice softened look with them on the eyes, when you find matte shadows that can do that, hold on to them. You know, remember what they are, because not every matte shadow is this easy to work with. Let's see, I'm going to tap into a little bit of black and a little bit of this, and that's going to be my outer corner on the lid. A shade that I think really helps blend things out is this peach, just because for my skin tone it just really helps go back into your skin. So I am going to use a little bit of that just on the edge of this darkest stuff here. want to do some powder as liner from this. So I'm going to go into the black with just my angled liner brush and just go across my upper lash line. You guys have probably seen, if you watch my Snapchat, Belle really likes to dance. Kid loves to move, you know? Like, put on some music, she really loves to move to it. And lately she's started doing this thing where she'll take like a big step, like this big wide stance kind of stompy thing. I've got to get that on camera, because another thing she'll do is do like really fast steps, but then now the new thing is this big wide kind of stompy step. It's really cute. But the thing I just really enjoy watching, I guess, is the fact that she dances to anything, you know? It doesn't matter what kind of music it is. I mean, if you just give her a beat, if you just clap your hands, you know, that's enough. That's enough to make her want to dance. So I just think that's so great. And then I'm going to move out with a little gray right here. And then an even softer brush, a pencil brush, I'll go to this shade. Lashes I'm going to put on are these. I got these in, what are they, a 5-pack? Yeah, from Walmart, and they are the 01s from Kiss. Do you ever get 2 lashes going at a time? Just holding them between 2 sets of fingers. Get them drying for speed. Mom hacks right here. I'm pulling out a couple of these high voltage lipsticks from NYX. I'm going to put on this lightest one first. This is in the shade called Mirage. Very nude. Then I'm taking Flutter Kiss and just kind of going over it. Now let's see what happened to the hair. So we had that wavy stuff in there, and now I take it down and I've got some nice, ooh, it smells good too. Got some little loose waves from being in that bun. Just kind of style it with your fingers. So that's basically what I'm working with. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was a fun video for you. Let me know what other kinds of tutorial type videos you like to see, or if I've been reviewing some products that you'd really like to see in-depth tutorials on. I'd be happy to do those. So talk to you guys later. Bye.